Hello, I am Disparu, and today we've got new footage and a map for Caldera, the new Warzone map coming in about a week. Now, this is a map I was very cautious of, but after this footage, I'm a lot more excited about it. The earlier screenshots that we'd seen had shown it all to be just big open spaces, a lot like farmland in Verdansk, and honestly, in Verdansk, that entire top and right-hand section of the map, it's too open for me. I'm not a big fan, and I was very worried that this entire map would be the same thing. Now, unfortunately, this is a Twitter video that I can't find them uploading anywhere else. I don't know why they've done it, but don't shoot the messenger. As you can see in this map, it's actually fairly built up. There's buildings all over the place as well. There's definitely still open spaces. This seems to be doing a lot better with routes between different points of interest. And I'm not that much of a sniper kind of person. I like getting an AR and SMG and really pushing people, so I much prefer built-up areas with lots of buildings. So for me, areas in this, like what I assume is the ruined temple and the capital city, they definitely look like my favorite parts. But if you want to snipe, there's definitely still plenty of places for that with big open sight lines. And although there seems to be a lot more tree cover in this, you've still got plenty of space to do your thing, especially on this one, which is basically looks like a bridge of death. Yeah, running across that is not going to be a good idea if there's anyone even remotely on the other side. Now, the interesting thing about this is that they say that you can actually reach high ground by climbing natural rock faces. And if that doesn't mean they've actually fixed the obvious Warzone bug of never being able to climb rocks, then somebody is definitely getting their troll face on. But if they have fixed that, that's great. Now, I really do hate the idea that they have solved this bug and then deliberately left the fix until their new map is out. Yeah, that kind of bug fix should be implemented in the game as soon as it's completed, but maybe it's something that they actually changed about the map to fix and they couldn't do it on Verdansk, so who knows? I'm not a developer, I can't make that kind of judgment. The other thing about this is it's got a cave system, and in Verdansk, what we had lots of tunnel networks, they were never used, and even when they put huge amounts of loot in there, no one went there because it was just so far out of the way. I'm hoping with this that the caves actually form some kind of tunnel network between points of interest, so they actually become their own way to travel around the map. That way you'll actually run into people because people will use them because it's the best way to get around. Without that, if they don't implement them that way, I think they'll just become empty and dead, which is never a good idea. We also got features of a lot of water in this map, including these, which kind of look like water rapids going down a waterfall. I'm interested to see how the player actually reacts with those kind of rapids, because you shouldn't be able to just run or swim across that bit. If you go in there, you should get pushed down the river at speed. So I'm very interested to see how that reacts with sort of player physics. And my most dangerous thing, the worst thing that I think you could possibly add to a BR is what they're adding to this BR. And that's aircraft fights. Look, a BR is an infantry fight. Warzone was always infantry. I don't want people dogfighting in the air, but if they do, that's on them. But I certainly don't want to die on the ground to someone flying around in the sky with no risk. That's already annoying, and even though I play a lot of Battlefield, there's things like that to balance it out, but in a BR where you only have one life, dying to someone in the sky that you can't do anything about is going to be incredibly frustrating, and this is probably what I'm definitely most cautious and worried about. It also mentions anti-aircraft fire right at the very end, so I don't know if there's emplacements to take down the aircraft, but even that I'm not really sure is a positive, and I'm not really sure what it adds to a BR in the first place. We'll really have to get into the game to see how that plays out, but for now, that's probably my biggest worry. It used to be the map, but this footage looks good, it looks well designed, and I'm hoping that enough of it caters to my playstyle. So with that, with the map sort of lessened in my worries, now I just don't want a dogfight in my BR. But for now, that's it from me. If you liked the video, press like and subscribe for more videos in the future, and let me know what you think of Warzone and the new Caldera footage down below. But for now, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.